Hey guys, John here from Sonic Drive Studio. I hope you're all doing great. Welcome to this new episode of Tone Battles. This is the reveal video for the previous blind test tone battle, because in the previous episode we did a blind test comparison of two of my favorite modeling platforms, the Fractal Audio XFX3 and the Line 6 Helix in a high gain metal setting, just to see which one you preferred and to see if you guys could guess which one was which. If you haven't seen that video yet, do check it out first before you watch this video. You can watch it up here and down here as well. Otherwise, you'll spoil all the fun. Now, I'm filming this right after I filmed the initial blind test video, but I'm going to post the results of what you guys guessed in the comments section down below. It should be fun to see which one you preferred, and also fun to see if you guys guessed the platforms correctly or not. I've never compared these two amp models of these two platforms side by side, but I had a lot of fun and I think that they sounded great. So let's get to the reveal. Let's find out which one was the Fractal Audio XFX3 and which one was the Line 6 Helix. Are you guys ready? Let's do it. Alrighty then. So platform A was the Line 6 Helix and platform B was the Fractal Audio XFX3. Both the tones were pretty sick, right? Now let's go over the presets and the settings, etc. So the guitar that I used was my ESP LTD NW44. It's a killer guitar with a great tone and it has a great pickup in it. It has the bare knuckle aftermath pickup in it. Such a sweet pickup for really aggressive tones. The IR that I used for both presets is an IR that I use frequently. It's the Mix01 file from the MES412OS package by York Audio, which is based on an oversized Mesa Boogie cabinet with V30s. A very nice IR pack that just always works basically. Now the presets themselves are very simple. That's how I like to roll basically. And the Line 6 Helix preset features the Line 6 Badonk amp, of course. I mean, this amp model is just amazing for high gain rock and metal. It sounds absolutely huge and it sounds tight, and yeah, it has a lot of sort of characteristics that I really enjoy. Sometimes I actually prefer it over real actual tube amplifiers because of its realistic tone, its huge low end, but also its tight bottom end, and its very nice and rounded mid-range. It just has a great chunk to it, and you can really shape the tone very nicely with the EQ and the added depth control. A very cool amp model indeed, but I think you guys already know that. Nothing too crazy going on in terms of settings really. And then in the cab block, that York Audio IR, and that's it for the Helix preset. The XFX3 preset is very similar in that there's only an amp model and a cab block. The amp model that I chose here is the DOS Metal Amplifier, my favorite amp in the XFX for high gain metal tones. It's tight, it's gnarly, and it works well with a wide variety of guitars. I only changed some settings here in the main amp control page, nothing crazy going on here as you can see, and again in the cab block that same IR. No room or preamp was used or anything like that. And also no post-processing was applied to the guitars, aside from a simple low cut at 80 Hz for both the platforms. Pretty simple and straightforward, right? but that basically ties into my main tone philosophy, which is less is more when it comes to straight up rock and metal tones in terms of amps and post-processing and stuff like that. So I always try to use as few means possible to reach my goal when it comes to guitar tone. But which one did I prefer? Well, honestly, I love both. The Helix model sounds a little bit more beefy in the mids, and it sort of holds its own a little bit better in the full mix. Whereas the XFX DOS Metal amplifier sounds a little bit more hollow and scooped, but with a more prominent mid-range attack. Both have their place in my arsenal of tones. It's just a matter of taste, really. Definitely let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are. Were you right? Were you wrong? I would love to know, so don't forget to drop a comment in the comment section. That's all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons, as that really helps the channel out. I would hugely appreciate that. And you can also follow Sonic Drive Studio on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys very, very soon. Cheers!